yesterday we already done installation, right? What we done? Windows 10 Enterprise Edition. Okay, so whether it is enterprise or not, it is we done a installation. Okay, so that is we done. So if in case, just for fun, an interviewer or maybe some of your friend, an interviewer, maybe your project manager, asking a question like, tell me the steps to how you install a Windows 10. Guys, remember, OS installation, it is a Windows 10 means operating system installation. So where we install operating system, okay, where we install OS in where we install a OS tell me anything in computer. You know, for a computer there is a lot of other words are there. What are the other words? Computer, okay, other words also there. System. Some people think PC, laptop. PC means Windows PC means normal computer. Laptop is laptop only. Laptop is laptop. Apple computer called a Mac. Apple laptops we call it as a MacBooks, right? So Apple books, MacBooks kind of stuff, right? So like that. So normally anything is a first of all computer, guys. Whether it is a server hardware or a basic laptop or maybe it is a tablet or maybe it is your normal computer, desktop computers or all-in-one PCs, whatsoever it is basically a computer. So we can use different words. Remember that one. Normal computer. Computer-wise, I am talking. Computer, system, PC. Okay. Machine. I'm using a name is machine. Install in your machine means in a computer. Okay. Machine not always. You no need to put always. Machine means there is a motor. Machine, electrical machine. Not required like that. Okay. So in a computer also we can write. And different names, other names also there like a host. Host is also there. Okay. Remember. So we install operating system in a machine or a computer, PC, laptop, desktop, like that. PC, laptop are both are little difference. Okay. Okay. So we installed operating system in a machine. Next, what is OS? What is OS? Anyone? What is OS?
Software.
Very good. Operating system, which is nothing but a software or a program which interacts
computer hardware and user.
That's very good.
Works as per the user instructions.
Computer hardware or PC hardware. What is the meaning of computer hardware? Is CPU, RAM, hard disk, okay, your motherboard components, USBs, keyboard, mouse, graphic card, anything is there, keyboard, mouse, graphic cards, CPU, RAM, BIOS, so many things are there in a computer hardware. audio chip, video chip, that is a graphics only. Video related one AGP, AGP is graphic card, GPU graphical processor unit, AGP, VGA, sorry, yeah, VGA, AGP, and the stuff. Okay, I'm just stopping here. So the internal, external connections, anything. Please interact with your computer hardware. So why I written like that? So means remember, just recollect what is computer and all. Okay. So software are a program which interacts with your computer hardware and user. Interact with the computer hardware and as well as user. One more important is that is it runs applications. So what is the use of computer to run the application? Runs application. You guys understand? Software are a program which okay, don't mind about the comma and spellings kind of stuff in my class. Okay, just understand the meaning and you can build your line also. It is a software or a program, so it is something like it is a program which interacts with your hardware. It understands and interacts with your hardware and provide user interface and interacts with the user. Okay, interacts with the hardware, computer hardware and user, provide user interface and runs user applications. I'm open a notepad. It is an application. I open a Teams. It is an application. I open a VMware workstation. It is an application. I open a Google browser. That is a application, right? So to run an application, we need an operating system. So that is operating system. Okay, where we install operating system in a computer, laptop, desktops, machine. Another name is like a machines, like that. So when you comes to the machine, also we install in a virtual machines also. That's why I put a machine why specifically why I put this one. People will confuse installing Windows operating system. Meaning is we should install in virtual machine only. No, guys. Just for practice purpose, we install in a virtual machines. Just for a practice purpose, understanding, learning, and doing. You know, people are learning a cloud. The basic thing is of a cloud is in a cloud, you create a virtual machine. The first learning of a cloud is nothing but a create a virtual machine in the cloud. That's it, right? See, again, virtual machines only. A lot of people, you know, when I started in one organization, that time virtualization is more popular. So Hyper-V virtual machines. We receive like a, sir is telling always, Hyper-V, we need a physical environment. No, it's just whether whatever the environment it is, you must know how to work with it. Okay. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. Yeah, this is what is a operating system. Now, to install any operating system, to install OS in a system, again I'm telling, in a system means it can be a system, means it can be a computer or a PC or a laptop, or you can say a virtual machine or a machine. Virtual machines, any name like a system, computer system, PC, laptop, or anything. Okay, the first thing is very important to understand. Minimum requirements. Install OS. Example. An example, we'll go to Windows 10. Now the question will come up. So to install Windows 10, what are the minimum requirements? So always a minimum requirement. First we'll go to CPU and minimum RAM and disk space. Free disk space, required disk space. Okay, not a hard disk. It is a disk space and a display. Of course, graphical support, that one is extra. So what is the minimum requirement for install Windows 10? Anyone? Yesterday only we learned.
64-bit.
Sir, 1
1
gigahertz, 1 gigahertz of processing.
or more than.
After
Fast processor.
more or a faster. Next, RAM.
1 gigabyte, sir, for 32 bit.
And 2 gigabytes for 64 bits.
2 gigabytes for
2 GB
64
for
bit.
64-bit.
Very good. Disk space.
16 GB for 32 bits.
16 GB for 32 bit OS.
And 32
2 GB for 64 bits.
or 64 bits.
Okay. Display. 800 into
600.
600.
Okay. Very good.
Yes.
So first of all, which operating system you are installing and find out minimum requirements. So in most of the operating system, what we well-known operating system, so mostly 1 gigahertz or a 1.4, 1.6 gigahertz minimum is required. 2 GB RAM, make sure at least your machine is 2 GB RAM, because we are using 64-bit nowadays. Okay, at least 32 GB free disk space is required. It means C drive, D drive is a free partition. Minimum 32 GB free space is required. This is the minimum, but at least 1024 into 768 minimum
Sir?
is. Yeah, tell me.
Sharan Babu. Laser. Okay. Age and work on sir. Age sir.
Manoj, mute. Okay. No problem. See, at least try to maintain this display resolution. Okay. So what I say, try to maintain CPU 1.4 or 1.6 minimum, 2 GB RAM minimum, 32 GB minimum, and like this. And of course, he given one good answer, that is 2 GB RAM, 60 GB hard disk. Yeah, of course, 60 GB when we are installing with here, it's showing 60 GB and we use 60 GB, but I change it to 160 GB. That's a different thing. But 60 is better because you at least you need a big space. Okay, minimum is 32 GB for installing purpose, but if you put a 60 GB, at least it will have freely, it works. Okay, like that. Okay, 60 is not minimum, like minimum is 32 or a 20 actually. but they changed in enterprise edition. So we seen in enterprise. So that is 20 GB. It is 32 GB showing here. Earlier it is only showing 20 GB only. Okay. So this is the minimum requirements. Like in generally, this is the minimum display. This is you can't see very small screen. Okay. So that's the first thing. Next. So media means when you are installing OS media, we need a something right like that. So CD, DVD. Our operating system mostly DVDs only. Few operating systems are CD type. Okay, means CD capacity. Guys, again, what is the capacity of CD?
700 MB, sir.
Very good. 700 MB, very small. DVD
4.7.
4 GB.
4.7 GB. It is very big one. So that's the difference. So we download image that is not even a DVD. It is a more than DVD. Right, 5 GB, almost 5 GB data. So 4.98 something it is showing. It is a 5 GB. So Windows Vista time, Windows 7 time, it is 3 GB, 3.9 GB. Windows 8 almost 4.4 GB. Windows 10 now which we are downloaded, that is more than 5 GB. So check size of the your operating system. So it can be fit in a DVD or 2 DVDs or Blu-ray, double day. You can use Blu-ray type or a double dual layer DVDs also there. Okay. Dual layer DVDs are the double layer DVDs. That is almost 8 GB. Okay. So in that case, it's better to you. We can use it. This is the first point in a media. First point in a what media we can able to use it. Like you have a DVD, you should have a DVD tray is required. Now, most of the computers and laptops don't have a DVD, right? So CD-ROM, DVD-ROMs, not there. So they are not coming with our new laptops. If you want, you can attach a external one. Okay, if you want, you can able to attach a external one. And mostly outside also, CD DVDs are not in a demand because of we have a pen drives and we are not storing any data much in that one. Only certain photos, videos, collection of certain videos are there. There will people write in it and keep it in a side just for safekeeping in one side. Don't touch it, that kind of stuff. So we are using CD DVDs, right? Not yours. Now what we are using? We are using a USB pen drives, flash memories, NAND memories, what are the name it is, USB pen drives or external hard disk. So USB pen drives, also called as a removable media. Okay, so we are using. So again, it is a variable capacities are there. So variable capacities are there. So minimum better take 8 GB. Okay, 8 GB or 16 GB is a better option. 4 GB again very less. So at least take 8 GB or 16 GB minimum. Next, for Windows, NTFS file system format with a NTFS file system. This is the requirement for that one. Now what we are using for virtual machines.
Hello, sir.
Tell me.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, NTFS stand for
New technology file system.
Okay, sir.
Very good. Guys, now all I am telling. Okay. File system. So what is a file system? It will tell how to store the data. Means it's like a arrangement. Okay. Okay. It is like a arrangement. So it will tell how to arrange data in disk or device. So why I put a device here? Device means it can be a pen drive, it can be a memory card, like that. So many things are there. So that's why I put a device also. Disk or a device. Like I have a C drive, D drive. Okay. So disk in a disk like that. Okay. So I have a C drive, D drive, E drive is there. So I want to put a data in the D drive and how it will be arranged. For example, you take a wardboard, you put a clothes and everything in a bureau, right? So like that. So if you arrange it properly, it will fit lot of things, right? So like you can ask your mom or sister, so they will arrange very neatly, so then it will put a lot of clothes inside. But if we arranged it so randomly, like there's a list on that one, we can't put a more in it. Okay, so like that, it is an arrangement of data in a disk or a device, disk drive, C drive, D drive, like that. We put a data in it. Okay, that is called a file system. So we do format, right? So that is format means define file system. Lot of people think format means cleanup. No. Format means you're defining a file system, so then we can able to put the data. Without a format, you can't able to put the data. Next. So many types are there. So one of the type is FAT32 FAT, or FAT32 is also there. NTFS. So in a Windows, FAT or a NTFS. We use NTFS. This is the older version. So FAT means file allocation NTFS new technology. Guys, always remember in Windows the name is given NT. Anywhere when you see a NT, Windows NT, Windows NT, Windows NTFS, Windows NT, NTFS, NTDS. NT means new technology. That's it. This is the two things we use in mainly Windows. Of course, there is other few more things are there. EXFAT, extended FAT. It is an extended FAT. This is for SD cards. Your mobile SD cards are there, no? So the mobile SD cards nowadays it is coming with a more than 32 GB. So FAT not support more than that supports up to 32 GB only. So it not support more than 32 GB. So it support more than 32 GB. Like this. So there is a lot of explanation is there. I will tell explanation about a NTFS guarantee. Okay, because we do practicals on it. Linux, ext2, ext3, ext4, NTFS, like this. These are the different type of file system. Got it? So your pen drive must be NTFS file system. For virtual machine, we need a image which we downloaded from internet. So minimum requirements to install, what media we require, what file system we use to install the operating system is in Windows NTFS only. Okay. But to install OS also we use in Windows, we use NTFS only. What is the next one? Okay, the steps. Pre-installation steps. Before pre-installation, normally, okay, so whether it is a fresh PC or new PC or old PC, whatsoever it is, yes, in a BIOS, in generally in BIOS or UEFI, okay, you have to change settings, you have to change boot priority, boot priority to change boot priority. Okay, so you have to change the boot priority to the CD-ROM to CD or DVD or a USB, pen drive, something will be there. You are using, okay, based on that. Okay, so then start PC. So it displays boot from CD, DVD, like this. Message will be a thing, guys. What are the message? Boot from CD, DVD kind of stuff. Then press any key to boot from CD, DVD. Then it shows like this. When it is showing first dot itself, first and second itself, you have to press enter or anything. Okay. Next, in a pre-installation steps, you have to check this thing. First one is you have to define language, time zone, language, time zone and currency format. Time zone, currency format. What is the third option? Keyboard. Third option is keyboard. This is the first pre-installation step. In a pre-installation step, what is the first one? Is language, time zone, and a keyboard. The second one is select OS type. If it shows, it means in generally it will show some CDs 32-bit or a 64-bit. Some will shows like a editions, like a home, pro, enterprise. Okay, so some operating system CDs it will shows. It is, if it is shows, then only you have to do it. Otherwise, jump to the third one. Go to license agreement. License agreement. Fourth one is key. License key. Okay. again same thing. If it shows, you have to insert a license key. Insert a license key means you have to type license key. Okay. So it is also second and fourth. You may not see in most of the installations. Okay. So that is the thing. The fifth one is in Windows upgrade or a custom. So when we use upgrade and custom, so we'll see that one again. So upgrade for old OS, example Windows 8. Old OS to new, example Windows 10. Okay, so that is when you are upgrading, you use this one. So files, settings, applications. Okay, file settings, application, mode to new OS. Okay, custom, which is for a fresh installation or remove old OS and install new. Again new. Okay, so what is it? So either you remove your old OS, you don't want. What are the existing OS? Remove the existing OS. Install. Or you can also a few people will do a double time installation. So that is also very dangerous, but it's okay. So I'm not. So in a custom, what will happen? Custom, what will happen? Not move to new OS. Okay, it is not moving. So that is a thing. What is the sixth step we do?
Disk partition.
Very good. Hard disk partition. So we can do manually or simply click on a new. I put a apply or delete the partitions. In upgradations or a custom means old OS, new OS. In generally we can delete the drive and we install again. But here it is, we don't do like that. It's very simple. For a fresh installation, click new and apply. For a fresh install, okay, I'm doing that one only. So that is fresh installation part. Here we select custom. So that's why I'm putting a star here. We select a custom. Next installation is going on. So once you put an installation, seventh is all. Going on. Once done, it restarts automatically. Okay, this is the pre-installation steps are completed. Pre-installation step is completed. Next, post installation. So what are the post installation, guys? This is very important. Installation is okay. Installation is completed. Then what is the post installation step? Next, okay. In generally, in a post installation, may not ask. He may not ask for a keyboard, a language, time zone, kind of stuff. Okay, so keyboard, time zone. Sometimes depends upon a different type of operating system installation. Sometimes it will ask, sometimes it won't ask. Okay, next part is very important one is create a user account. So when you're creating a user account, automatically this user is admin. Okay, is a administrator. This user is automatically administrator of your PC. Create a user account. A user account only. Okay, so here it is two options are there, like you can add in Windows 10 again, so you have to tell Windows 10 or Windows 8 also there. So in Windows 10 add a Microsoft account. Instead of that one you can use Microsoft account or a work account. It is also Microsoft account only. Okay, or you can go to local account. So my point is always go to local account only. So that's why I put a star here. So we use a local account. For that one we use domain join. Okay, domain join account kind of stuff. There we give username, passwords, everything. We give username, password, retype. A password and retype password again. Okay, so like this. Remember this user
Sir,
and which password you are giving. Yeah.
hello sir. Driver installation, it is also part of a post installation.
Yes. For only that point, which question you are asking, to tell that point only. Since morning I am trying to explain from starting.
Right, right,
Okay, actually I want to start with you have to install the drivers.
right.
Okay, so to line that one, very good. You know that one. Okay, good. Okay, create a user. Of course, it asking for some settings. Okay, enable, disable of some settings. If any display are required. Now our installation is done, right? So we got a screen, OS desktop screen. Displays. I don't know what to put a names and all. So when you see, so when you are installed, you will see the OS is installed. Screen will be there. Once you are done, the OS will shows. Okay, like this. Just I'm powering on my virtual machine. So whenever we after completion of installation, automatically it display the screen, right? So it will display the screen. So that is OS is installed. Meaning is OS is installed. Now what is the next point? Means final, that is like installed or completed. Up to now we know, but not completed. The things we should go to the fourth thing, guys. For every system or PC hardware has a drivers. Okay, some drivers comes with okay, sorry, some drivers software, some drivers some driver are built in OS. Some are in CD or DVD of a motherboard. Okay, you will get a motherboard CD DVD or a download. Yes, download separately. You have to download a drivers. Okay, so like this, whatever it is, so you must have a drivers. So the first thing is in this one only, install drivers. Okay, install drivers. The important drivers. Okay, so if it is not installed, then important, check the drivers. Important, check the driver kind of stuff is network drivers, network related drivers. Nowadays we are having a laptops and desktops, compulsory check the Ethernet and Wi-Fi drivers. So check the network drivers. Okay, network related one is very important. Okay, display. Okay, check the display, which we know, or you can go to device management. Go to device management, verify all drivers installed or not. Install the drivers, check the network and display. So because of network drivers are installed, right? So that's it. Okay. Connect internet. Yes, network drivers are installed. Connect the internet. Okay. So then first thing you have to do is, guys, update Windows Defender. Okay. Install the drivers. So that's point called, right? So update Windows Defender. Second. Okay, if required, install antivirus. Okay, install antivirus and update antivirus. So install the antivirus and update the antivirus. Without updating, earlier days people have, when we got a problem, so we call the technician and then they put some antivirus. They said, don't update this one. This is a license key kind of stuff. That is really not an antivirus. It is really a dangerous, some virus is there. It's look like an antivirus. Okay. After 3 months, again, your system will get it problem guarantee. Okay. That kind of stuff is there. Nowadays, we have our own knowledge is also available, so you can install any antivirus and update the antivirus. Never install a multiple antiviruses. Okay, never install 2-3 antiviruses. First, connect internet, update Windows Defender, Okay, if required, this is optional. This is optional nowadays. Okay, so not optional. I'm bringing if required. Better use antivirus, guys. Always is always better. My feeling is better. Okay, because a lot of antiviruses are there. Install antiviruses, kind of stuff. Okay, now you can install required application and do settings. Okay, of course you can do settings before that one also. So do finish, right? So these are all remaining is I don't need to write like a you can uninstall the application, install application and that. Okay, so antivirus. So actually 6 point is update OS. You can update OS. Okay, then only it is 7th point. Okay, remaining is okay. Guys, understand post installation. Okay, it may not be asking for these things. Mainly important is you have to create a user. So it asking some setting kind of stuff, enable, disable. That is completely your wish. So in Windows 10, it is asking for Microsoft sometimes. So then you can go to create a local account only. We are not putting Microsoft account, that too starting only. Okay, only after you log in, if you require your physical machine, then definitely we'll use it. Okay, so create a user account, user name and passwords, that one. Okay, guys, in my system, because I'm using a virtual machine, I use a different username and passwords. So that is also I will tell again. So next Windows okay, once it is completed, then you got a screen. So what to do? You will get a drivers in a series, or maybe you downloaded drivers previously. Some drivers are already available, so you install the drivers. Install the drivers and check it. Network drivers are installed, like your LAN connection, Wi-Fi connection must be there, right? It is there. So why I told check the network drivers? So because of once only network drivers are enough. Okay, so if you have a network drivers, you can connect to internet, you can download remaining drivers and we can install it. Okay, next update your Windows Defender, update install and update your antivirus and update your operating system. Okay, my screen is not visible. 1 second, then I will.
Sir,
Now
it
it
is
is visible.
visible.
Yes, sir, visible, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so update your operating system and install required applications and do what are the settings. You can do it. So this is you have to do it. The question is, my system means this is my system. Okay, so look at this is the border and all. See, this is the login screen. So this is the virtual machine, right? My system is like this virtual machine. Yeah, hello. Yes, yes. sorry. So my system is virtual machine, right? So what to do? What to install drivers. Okay. Anyway, what the point is drivers installation. So what to do? Here it is VMware workstation related. Okay. Virtual machine in the VMware workstation. Right? Virtual machine in the VMware workstation. So compulsory know where it is. Okay. So you have to install the drivers. Which drivers it is? I will show you that is. You have to install VMware tools. You have to install the VMware tools in the machine instead of installing drivers. Instead of installing drivers, you have to install the VMware tools. Guys, already I told. So what is the username and password you should put it? Okay. For me, whatever the username it is, no problem. But guys, always try to follow the password. I use admin, admin @123, or you can use admin @123 also. But which one you are using, just remember. If you in case for a seriousness of password you given a very difficult password or a something password given and you forget the password, okay, I can't do anything. You can't do any. Microsoft is very secure one, so he can't crack the password. So there is a certain things are there, but still it is better to maintain the password. If you really happen something really it is happen, you forget a password, I will tell you how to crack the password, but still working or not, I don't know. But it is working, but still it is. I'm not preferring to forget the password kind of stuff. Okay, so because 11 version is there, 10 versions also changed. So this is the password I am putting. Okay, if in case you put a different password, you don't remember exactly that is also better to change the password if system is open. In a YouTube, lot of solutions are shows. Even one of our means not here in my previous organization, one of the trainer is challenged me. Sir, I watched a YouTube video, excellent. He changed the password, we tested it, and I put only one question. It is so when he changing the password, did he log into computer without logging into the computer? Just he go to the repair option and without knowing any password, he change the password. No sir, he log into the piece. That is works. Okay. So this kind of solutions also shows what that's real. The scenario is different, guys. Difference is a scenario in technology. This is my users. I want to share my admin, my user will ask for a password. Like this also we can able to change it. Okay. But that won't work if you forget your password. If you forget your password, nothing will work here. Okay, so be careful in that one. So you have to install VMware tools. So how to install a VMware tools? So open your VM, means your virtual machine. Okay, in menu VM. In menu, so there is option called VM. So I will show you that one. Okay, like this VM. Okay, yeah, I have to log in, right? So look at this. First login, password is incorrect. Okay, so this is my screen, guys, and look at here. So this is the entire full screen, like this. You can see the screen full size also. Okay, so I'm okay. Yeah. Okay, this is full screen, and you can go to display settings. Also, you can view my screen size. Just want to show you a screen size. Okay, so this is a 1024 into 768 screen size. My display setting. Okay. Next, I will show you other things, but I want to show you first how to install a VMware tools. Install VMware tools. VM, click install VMware tools. Okay. Generally, it will show some pop-up on the screen or in a bottom notification. Yeah, this bottom thing is showing. So, okay, no problem. Just close this, hide this one. If it is not showing anything, no problem. Go to File Explorer like this. Go to click on this folder. So go to this PC. Okay, VMware tools. VMware tools. You can. Our machine is 64-bit, so I'm installing 64-bit. Double click on it. It is asking for yes or no. Just click yes. So you may get a doubt, sir. I clicked already here. Then still it is not open. Also go to again. Check it. If it is showing like this, it means it is already connected. Okay. So go to VM, install VMware tools, and go to this PC. You can see your DVD player like this. You can double click. Or automatically it will open. Otherwise, open setup 64. Why setup 64? Because I installed a Windows 10 64-bit. Now it is going on, so let it wait. Just wait. Relax. Okay. So this is the setup wizard. Next, you can use typical or complete, no problem. Typical or a complete, no problem. I put a complete. Next, install. That's it. Once you are installed, okay, you have to restart. That's it. It is asking for you restart, so just you can just restart. That's it. People who watched which one I sent on Sunday, I sent on Saturday, right? So that watched the people who watched the video and installed. Those people already installed VMware. Okay, yesterday people who watched yesterday's my video, so they didn't install. Okay, so compulsory install it, guys. Lot of facilities you will get it. So one is you'll get a full screen. Okay, not a off screen like this. You'll get a full screen. You can copy a data from your physical machine to virtual machine to physical machines. Synchronization will come up like your hardware, physical hardware to physical hardware to virtual machine. Synchronization enhancing will increases. Okay, smoother working, full screen, data copying from my physical machine to virtual machine will increases. Okay. In VMware workstation, compulsory install. So to tell this point, I told a very big point, but that is every point count, guys. I keep everything in mind, then that's why I told all the things. Okay, so why? Because of most of us only thinking about interview, right? So even though it is an interview, or maybe once you are in a working location, there also people will ask the questions. Okay, you should have a knowledge on it, right? So like that, you must know the things. Yes, click on a finish, and it is asking you must restart. And generally, I click no, and I will shut down my computer in a previous kind of stuff. But here it is, no problem. Click yes. Click yes, and it will automatically restart, and you will get back your system. Okay, so this is this VMware tool. Okay, if you click no, compulsory you have to restart now or later, not to do it. So why later? So now only I'm doing this. So this is here VMware tools installation, and the point first again, I will go to the things again. What is a operating system? Compulsory definition. Basic question, guys. Remember, I'm talking in a interview manner. Also, I'm talking. One is very basic questions are very important. For example, in interview, you are unable to answer something which is very deeper meaning, like tell me about .dll files, tell me about page file.sys, tell me about how to change some registry setting. It is little higher, little higher. It is not a very deep also. It is little higher thing. If you unable to answer it, it's okay. It's okay. For me, it is okay. For interview, how it will take no problem. Okay. He is asking like how to define a Lambda function in the AWS. How to write a code pipeline in AWS. He asking a question like a tell me about a storage migration or a machine migration kind of stuff. Okay, a disadvantage of using a Dell EMC. We don't know what it is, right? It's a completely out of station. That is, you not required to know it is also. If you don't know it is also okay, no problem. Higher, deeper, something which is broad kind of stuff. You don't know, still no problem. So that's my point. Okay. So what is operating system, or what is a computer, what is CPU, what is RAM, what is RAM and ROM differences, what is Windows 10, what is file system. If you don't know these very basic things, which is we learn generally in the intermediate or diploma or engineering first year, or a general idea, computer idea, that's a basic computer literacy. If you don't know the basic things, that is very dangerous. The guy who you trained, the guy he don't know anything. So how you trained, what you trained. So like this kind many questions you will get it. And someone is giving answer, you are not giving answer, then it is another big problem, right? So that's why I told first question is what is a operating system. Next, installation procedure of any operating system. Before you do, check the minimum requirements of operating system. Media we selected to use operating system installation based on which device you are installing. Different type of file systems we get in a operating system. Okay, and of course pre-installation, any pre-installations basic steps are language, time zone, keyboard. These are the pre-installations. License agreements, operating system selections, okay, package selections if in case it is showing. Okay, upgrade custom, disk management. Disk management is very important. Okay, disk management. Okay, and installation is going on. Once installation going on completed, it restarts or reboots automatically. Okay, so once it is rebooted, okay, once it is rebooted, it may ask again the language, keyboard kind of stuff. So basically it will ask like a user account creations, create a login account, give the proper password, and install the drivers as per the requirement, and mainly network drivers. Compulsory check whether you are able to connect network or not, and make sure you are connected to internet, and update your Windows Defenders, antiviruses, install antivirus, and update antiviruses. Update your operating system, install required applications, and what are the changes you want to do the changes. Okay, next. if you are using a VMware virtual machine, different type of virtual machines already we there. So if you are using a VMware virtual machine, so we don't have any drivers for that one. We have to install VMware tools only. So first account you create in a machine, that is a administrator. Okay, so go to VM, part option, we'll get a install VMware tools. Okay, so then go to this PC if it is not pop up. Okay, go to this PC. So usually D drive will be there. So VMware tools drive is there. Setup 64. Okay. Run. So the select complete or typical. Finally install, finish. Just to restart. That's the thing. Okay. So why it is very important? Really, you want to you learn Windows 10. You should not tell like a while I'm writing here installation of Windows 10 in a second time today mainly. I didn't told anything like we are installing in a VMware how to create a virtual machine. That is I'm not telling. I'm telling what it is, how to install a operating system only I told. I'm not telling you about virtual machine, VMware virtual machine, how to create a virtual machine here. Why? Voice installation is voice installation only. Where you install, that is a different thing. Install in a physical machine like a desktop you install, laptop you install, or maybe in a server, in a virtual machine, or maybe in a cloud machine, like that. Where you install, that is a secondary part. That preparation is secondary part, but main is voice installations. That is very important one. Okay, guys, understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir.
So now I didn't check the time also. Yeah, it is 11:40. Take a break, guys. Take a break. 10-15 minutes. Any doubts also, no
Yes,
problem. You can
thank
ask.
you.